Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24. Currently, our big league club is not playing good. They sit 18-31 and they could use some help. So I thought today would be a good time to go with our second edition of Down on the Farm. We take a look at both our AAA and AA affiliates and see how they're doing. And we're going to look at a couple players today to see that who could potentially help us, if not now, in the future. We're going to start at AA, where the top player in AA in our organization is Pedro Pineda, a center fielder who's a 64, who I can see joining the big league club at some point in the next couple of years. There's also Max Muncy down there, the 21-year-old second baseman who's had a pretty decent season at AA. We're going to be playing the Rangers affiliate, so we're going to see their top prospect in Sebastian Wolcott, who is the number 25th best prospect in all of baseball, the 18-year-old from the Bahamas. As we'll head over to Frisco, Texas. Yes, this is the real-life Frisco Rough Riders Stadium in Riders Field. I told you I use real stadiums down here in the AA and AAA. So if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. The Rangers are going to have a Jose Urania on the mound for their AA squad. He spent 9 years in the majors between the Marlins, Tigers, and now Rangers. He goes through the inning 1, 2, 3. And on the mound for the AA affiliate would be Steven Echevarria, who's making his AA debut. He spent all of this year in Single A, and I want to give him a shot at AA because he seems like he's a pretty solid pitcher, and well, we could use some pitching help. But on the very first pitch in AA, welcome to Frisco, Texas, as Aaron Zavala takes him deep on the very first pitch. As just like that, the Frisco Rough Riders jump out to a 1-0 lead as Echevarria gives up a solo shot in the bottom of the first. Going to the top of the third now, still 1-0. And here's Jeremy Eierman timing up a slider perfectly in the left center, and he hits a solo shot. Jeremy Eierman, a prospect down here, with his first home run of the season, goes 405 to the left center gap, and he's got us knot up at 1 apiece. Later in the inning, 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Batista, grounder up the middle. It's fielded cleanly over to first, and the throw pulls off the bag, and because of that, heads-up base running results in a run. So this inning should be over. Instead, the Rough Riders are down by 1. And the next at bat, Schofield Sam tends a circle change to left field, and it's out of here. A 3-run shot for TJ Schofield Sam. And the Rockhounds capitalize on the error blunder by cashing in with 4 runs. They now lead 5-1 here in the top of the fourth. Here's Angeles, who's going to add one more. Our leadoff hitter with a single up the middle makes it now 5-1. And runners now here still on the corners with 2 away. And Urania will be pulled because of this. Avery Weems, the lefty, will come in relief trying to get out of this jam. And the next batter, Butler, is up. And he will actually get a pass ball. He gets by the catcher and another run will score. So these defensive blunders for Frisco is costing them runs. It's now 7-1. Later in the inning, Batista will ground out to second base, and that'll end the fourth, but not after a 6th spot for the Midlands Rockhounds. Bottom 5 now, after the solo shot on the very first pitch, Echevarria has really settled in. That's 15 straight outs. Going to the 6th inning, now 18 straight outs. Echevarria is dealing here in his Midlands debut. He goes into the 7th inning here, and he plunks Easley. That's the first base runner that's actually going to be on base this game. So he now has to pitch out of the stretch, and it won't last long because the next pitch is a 6-4-3 double play. How about this performance by the 18-year-old? Next to batter, Acosta, see ya, swinging and missing. He's gone through 7. The offense for us has kind of settled down now, and Chase Lee will come out of the pen for Frisco with a 1.59 ERA. Angeles leads off with 2 away in the 9th, and well, we're not going to be able to add any insurance runs, but it's not like we need them. Gerson Moreno will get the 9th, so Echevarria goes 8 innings of work in his debut, and Moreno goes 1, 2, 3, and the Rockhounds win with ease, 7-1 against the Frisco Rough Riders. A great performance outside of 1 pitch by the 18-year-old making his debut, and we're able to celebrate a victory. Biggest player of the game, Pedro Pineda. Didn't really do a lot this game, so there's not really much to highlight with him. We'll spend the second half of this episode with our AAA affiliate, the Las Vegas Aviators, who are 23-22. There's a couple players to look out for here. The top one being Daniel Sustak. He's the number 2 prospect in our organization, a catcher prospect who's played very well at AAA this season. We hope he continues to grow. Probably the guy that's been the most impressive is Clark Elliott. He's the third best in our organization. He's into this game with a 15-game hit streak, hitting .340 at AAA. But the guy that I'm most intrigued by is Logan Davison, the 68 overall from Clemson University, Boo Tigers. He's hitting .220 down here at AAA, but our shortstop play at the majors has not been where we want it to be, and I think he could be one of the next call-ups real soon. Joe Boyle is going to be on the mound for AAA, and I'm interested to see how he does because he had 3 starts last year in Oakland, and he had a sub-2 ERA, and he's had a 2 ERA here in AAA, and our pitching has not been very good, so if Joe Boyle can impress, maybe he gets the chance in the majors again. We're playing the Tacoma Rainiers, who are the Mariners affiliates. They're obviously led by Harry Ford, who could be called up to the big leagues at any time now. Cole Young is another good prospect for them, and then Ryan Bliss is somebody to not watch out on. I think he could also get called up in the coming month or two. But we're going to head to Tacoma, Washington now at the Tacoma Rainiers place, Cheney Stadium, which if you watched our series last year, you might be really familiar with this because we did the Seattle Mariners. On the mound for them are Levi Stout, which is interesting because he got optioned down here at AAA just 5 days ago as he had a 7.71 ERA with the big league club. And his day doesn't start off here great in the first because Clark Elliott hits one halfway up the light post. 6th home run of the season for him, as like I said, he's been very impressive down here at AAA, now on a 16-game hit streak. Here's Joe Boyle's numbers again through his 9 starts with the Aviators. He has a 1-0 lead here without touching the baseball, and he will get through the first as Taylor Trammell looks at strike 3. Going to the top of the second now, here's Armenteros at the plate with 2 on, 2 away, and he's going to hit this one to center field, and it's going to get by the center fielder, and this is going to be trouble. The bases are going to clear. Armenteros is going to head to third, and he's going to be waved around. Coming home is Armenteros. Throw is off line, but he's barely out of the plate, inches shy of an inside the park home run. So though the Aviators lead 3-0, as here's Davidson at the plate. He draws a walk, so now 2 on for Stouts in the third, and well, he's actually going to be pulled for this one. His stamina wasn't that high coming into this game, so he only goes 2 innings. Cody Bolton comes in relief for the Rainers, and he's tasked with getting through the third, which he would do. Top 4 now, 1 away for J.J. Bleday, who has 1 on base, and he slaps this one down the third base line. That's a nice double for the outfield prospect. So now 2 on again, 1 away for Harris. 1-1 pitch, chopper over to short. This will score another run as he'll be thrown at first, and the other base runner moves up to third. Armenteros now at the plate, hot shot, and that's going to be another RBI. He's got 3 of those already now on the day, as it's now 5-0 Aviators. Later, bottom 4 now, Joe Boyle still on the mound. Solid innings of work so far, and he's going to continue that through the 4th. 4 scoreless innings for Joe Boyle. How about the 5th now? Runner on first, 2 away, and Nick Solak crushes one to left field and out of here. The Major League vet who's been with the Mariners organization the past couple of seasons, been up and down. Also spent some time with the Rangers. He clobbers a 2-run shot to left. 5-2 now. Vegas still in the lead as we go bottom 6 here as Bliss will chop this one, and it will end the inning. So only 2 runs for the Rainers. Gerardo Reyes will come in relief now for Las Vegas, a .292 relief right-handed arm. Again, we're looking for arms in our Major League squad, so if people are doing good down here, well, we might call them up. Fortunately, here's another solo shot, and guess who? It's Nick Solak again. So a 2-home-run game for the Major League veteran, trying to get another chance with Seattle in the Major League squad, who's also not doing very good this season, so maybe he gets called up. 5-3 now in favor of Las Vegas. We'll go bottom 8 now, where Danny Jimenez will come in relief, making his 9th appearance of the AAA season. He's going to run on first with 2 away, and Chavis is going to hit this one to right center, and it's going to shop in the gap, and this could be trouble. Another run's going to be coming around, and there will be no play at the plate. Vegas had a 5-0 lead. They now lead 5-4. Rainers have brought this one back, and Solak's back up the dish, but this time he does ground out to end the inning. But it's just a 1-run lead now. Top 9, Aviators trying to get some more insurance runs, and they can't do that. Shireman drowns out to second, which means it's a 1-run lead for the closer, Vinny Natoli, the former New York Mets, now with our organization, looking for his save down here in AAA. He's got 1 out for Caden Polkovich, who lines one to right field, and this one's going to clear the wall. Caden Polkovich with a solo shot ties us up at 5. The Rainers complete the comeback in the rain, nonetheless. And if you remember their series last year, Kade Polkovich, he shined for us in AAA. Never got a major league shot, but he's continuing that here. Taylor Trammell now at the dish. He's going to chop this one over to second. It's going to be a close play, but he's thrown out, which means we're going to go to extra innings. Aviators on the verge of blowing a 5-run lead. They do have the extra inning runner on second to begin the inning. Logan Davison is going to ground this one through the left side of the infield. And the Clemson University alum will get an RBI single here in the 10th. So we're back out on top, but we want to get more because they're going to get the runner on second too. Runners on the corner now. Lugbauer is going to draw a walk. So bases loaded, nobody out for Alvarez. And a hot shot right up the middle past the infielders. That's going to bring around 1 and make it 2. The Vegas Aviators up 8-5 now. Still nobody out. They're going to turn over to Kirby Snead now, another Major League veteran, making his 13th appearance of the AAA season. Daniel Susak now with the dish, our top prospect down here in AAA, hits a long out to right field. That's going to be a sac fly. Another one tagged on for Las Vegas. Now a 4-run lead. Harris up at the plate next. 0-2 pitch. Runner on second. And he crushes one to left field. No doubt about this one. This one is destroyed. That's Derby level damage award, which means that's at least 460. That went 472 at AAA. Good Lord, Brett Harris. That gives us 11-5 lead. We're just going to go to the end of this one. The Raiders will not come back. They do get their one runner from second base in the bottom 10th, but they lose 11-6. So both of our minor league clubs look pretty good, and there were some highlights. Joe Boyle did good. Obviously, Ekchavara did good in Double-A. Clark Elliott had a nice homer, and Davison had an RBI. So a couple of the guys we wanted to highlight did pretty good. Next episode, we'll go back to the big league club. We'll see a homestands against the Rockies and the Astros, and hopefully try to get the Major League team back on track. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.